Nessa girl, I know y'all might not recognize the background, but I am in New Orleans in my hotel room doing a video from my iPad because I love y'all. And instead of running the New Orleans streets and going on a Hurricane Katrina tour for 3 hours, I said I was sitting here in front of my iPad and make videos for y'all because I let y'all down last week and I do apologize. A girl just had a lot of stuff going on and I was in preparation for all this travel and my 2019 stuff, and I just wasn't in the spirit. Nevertheless, I'm going to start with the easy stuff first, which is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Seeing as though it comes on later on tonight, we might as well play catch up with that episode and grease us on in to tonight's episode. So Love and Hip Hop at Atlanta, New York, opens up with Kimbella calling that pretty ass Juju around her house. And then the proverbial Love and Hip Hop New York fashion, or Love and Hip Hop franchise fashion period. She got to catch her homegirl up about what's going on in her life. And Kimbella is like sitting down to Juju talking about, Jules going to be gone for 18 months, this, that, and the third. I'm going to be a single mama. I'm going through something. Now, is it me? Or based on the relationship Kimbella and Jules done had over all the years, it seemed like his ass wasn't never half present. No way. Don't get me wrong. I know the kids get used to seeing their daddy a night here, a night there, but it always seemed like she was bitching at him for never coming home, being in the studio. And while he was in the midst of having a drug problem, where was you and where was the kids anyway? So it would seem to me that these 18 months wouldn't be as goddamn trying and as hard as Kimbella is making it out to be. I don't know. I'm blessed enough to have always dated classy based men. I ain't never had no nigga that went to jail. I ain't never had no nigga that had to take no plea deal. I ain't never had no nigga that had to talk about any of that, so I wouldn't know. But I want to move on to something a little more pressing, and we're going to spend a little moment on this. On this episode, we got to meet Alexis, Skyy's grandmother. And the grandmother was going up about the baby and how she loved the baby. Listen, there's so much to unpack with this. First and foremost, in watching that scene, I can understand why it is Alexis Skyy is able to run the streets and do everything it is that she's doing, because that grandma raising that damn baby. That's number one. Number two, Alexis Skyy, you're not a smart girl. You're not smart because you didn't think your facade all the way through. Now, these reality TV girls will fuck around and have you feeling low self-esteem because you can't afford $600 bundles, $800 shoes, $1,000 Fendi outfits, and quiet as it's kept, they ass can't afford it either. Did Alexis Skyy get her ass on TV and say she had issues getting her baby health care because of her baby's Medicaid? My mama used to be a social worker back in the day. Matter of fact, she used to be the person responsible for signing people up for Medicaid and food stamps. And for all the hoes that I know that get Medicaid, don't you got to bring proof of wages? Don't you got to bring proof of income to get Medicaid? So my whole thing is, Alexis Skyy, between your bundles and your television appearances, how is it possible that you even qualify for Medicaid? Then on top of that, you mean to tell me you don't lay down and made a baby with a nigga in such a way that you are unable to get any kind of help and you have to get Medicaid? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't even want to talk about the child. I want to talk about you for a second. That is such a fucking read. Bitch, you around here, hair done, teeth done, titties done, every damn thing else done, and your baby is on Medicaid? Are you fucking kidding me? Talking about priorities, and it just goes to show you ain't making no damn money. And here's the other thing, right? What I don't understand, and this is why Alexis Skyy needs to talk to the old lady sitting under the tree. You had one baby from Fetty. And Alexis, I promise you, she did that typical project girl shit. You had one baby from Fetty. He already was half paying you and that baby attention. Then you go have another baby with Fetty, and you know what? It's that project girl shit just to be able to say you got 2 kids from him. So that means he love and like you more than he do Masika, because he got 2 kids from you. Got 2 kids from him. And the gag is, I don't know what Fetty has now, But baby, you don't fucked around and signed yourself up for 18 years worth of debt because Fetty Wap is on the way out. Like, when the last time Fetty Wap done had a hit song? When the last time Fetty Wap done had a hit feature? Like, Fetty Wap was like all of 7 years ago. So you about to be fucked around with a nigga that ain't got no tangible employable skills and that's spending up all his money. And quiet as it's kept, Fetty. Ooh, I was about to be real mean. I was gonna say Fetty Wap bound on Medicaid for his damn eye. That's why your ass couldn't get no damn money for that damn baby. You know, this just sends the wrong messages. Like, Alexis, you are trying, your storyline is that your child has all these health ailments and issues and stuff. It would just seem to me that you would sit your ass down somewhere and be tending to your child. Like, that should be your first and speaking of child, where your other baby at? If grandma was holding this baby, the baby that's a little sickly, who got your other baby? Where is your kids? Where is your kids? At least we see Yandy on the show with her kids. At least we see Kimbella on the show with her kids. Where is your kids? Like Nene say, where is your scooter? Where is your kids? Who got your other baby while you tootsie rolling around New York talking about you finna do music? And girl, don't even get me started with that. Daughter, let me do you a favor. Nobody want to hear it. And here's the bad thing, right? Rap is just a joke these days. And Love and Hip Hop has helped fortify rap being a joke. Rap is the performing arts most talentless category. When a bitch can't sing, can't dance, can't act, can't model, they figure, let me go rap. Because nowadays, rap don't require no skills, and you trying to be a rapper. Here's the thing, Alexis Skyy. We don't even like you as a reality star TV person, yet alone are we gonna buy any damn rap from you. Secondly, your grandma just might be the old lady sitting up under the tree because she told you something, and I'm with them old school grandmothers. She said that baby needs a consistent father in her life, and if the father is not going to be consistent, then he does not need to be in the life. And I completely agree with grandma. And here's the thing, right? I don't gather that Alexis is interested in Fetty at all. She's interested in the check. And what's motivating Alexis is not Fetty spending no damn time with that child, but the check. Because if it was all that, baby, you do what old school women used to do. Pack all that baby shit and drop that baby off round Fetty mama house and let Fetty mama call Fetty and cuss his ass out and be like, come get this crying ass baby, this crazy ass baby mama of yours, drop this baby off round here. That's what you supposed to do. All right? If it was about Fetty spending time with that child, pull up on his ass at the studio and leave that damn baby at the studio and see what happened. But nah, baby, you ain't worried about Fetty seeing that baby. You worried about Fetty giving you that check. Jules and Mano have a conversation and they talk about Jules doing the 18-month plea or potentially doing 4 or 5 years. What do y'all drop down in the comments? What do y'all think Jules should do? Take it to trial and run the risk of getting multiple years or do the 18-year plea. 18-month plea. If I was in Jules' situation, considering his background and how the odds are stacked against him, I probably would do, the 18-month plea in hopes that you got out pretty soon on good behavior. It's unfortunate. Kids need their father, but the average lifespan of a human is 72 years, 72 or 78. I don't think 1 year away is going to completely fuck up the children. I know it's going to be some adjustment needing to happen on their side, but if done right and if you and Kimbella work together properly, she keeps the kids fortified, keeps them busy, brings in uncles to kind of fill in the gap while you're gone. I think the kids can make it through 12 to 18 months. I think that the 5 years is too big of a gamble for you to play with your family. And so I'm in this instance, I'm like, play it safe, and I think he should do the plea. What do y'all think? Jonathan, Sin, and Kimbella, they all meet up. First and foremost, shout out to the product placement for Macy's. You see they were having lunch in front of Macy's, and Sin had a little Macy's bag down in front of her. Now, last time I checked, Macy's didn't sell red bottoms. Macy's didn't sell bundles. Macy's didn't sell Fendi. Them hoes ain't dressing and wearing shit out of Macy's, but shouts out to Mona for being able to go get that Macy's advertising dollar. Nevertheless, they sitting outside of Macy's discussing the party, and Jonathan decides that he wants to talk about Juju and how Juju did him dirty. And Kimbella chimed in and said, you know, Juju is she used the word secretive when she should have probably said private. Juju's the kind of girl that she don't open up to everybody. It takes some time. But Jonathan wanted to paint her as a snake because apparently they had some kind of radio idea or whatever, and Juju took it upon herself, according to Jonathan, to move on with the idea, landed a deal, and left him out. To be determined. Yandy then meets with Juju, and it's about the first time we've seen, well, that's the first time we've seen, the first time we've seen Yandy since the season started. Hey, Yandy. And they meeting and catching up. It was just a quick catch-up scene. They talk about how she met with Kimbella. And Yandy's talking about how she ain't got to see none of Kimbella. Kimbella don't want nothing to do with Yandy. And quite as it's kept, I really can't even remember why Kimbella and Yandy fell out. But I guess as the season develops, we'll get down to it. Joe and Sin have breakfast in bed. A lot of y'all was saying Joe had erectile dysfunction. And I'm starting to believe one or two things is going on with Joe as it relates to him having sex with Sin. Either he does have erectile dysfunction, or he's so used to having sex on drugs that he questions his ability to perform without it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's not really interested in having sex sober. One of the two. But I do find it weird that you got your woman begging you for sex, and she is as fine as she is. But Joe decides he's going to take Sin on a vacation trip. Whoop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. All right, so Juju and Kimbella meet. And Kimbella shares with Juju what Jonathan said about her. And Juju begins to feel a kind of way. And then fast forward, they go to Jonathan's party. They get to Jonathan's party, y'all, and all hell breaks loose on every front. Juju decides she's going to confront Jonathan. And Anais decides she's going to come in and confront Juju. Kimbella come in and confront Yandy. It was World War III, and Sin was sitting down by her damn self to the table with nothing to do. Now, Jonathan, you was a messy faggot in this episode because you took Kimbella's words and you purposely twisted Kimbella's words to fit your narrative. Kimbella was not negatively talking about Juju in the manner in which you tried to paint it out. Kimbella was basically saying Juju is a private person. You tried to take it and say she was secretive as in a sneaky manner, and that was not cool. It is not cool to try to make people fall out with somebody because you having an issue with them. Jonathan, I've respected you the whole way through on this damn show, but this was the first time that I was like, you know what? Some of the things some people have been saying about you might be right, because that was not cool, dog. Then Anais come in. Now, honestly and truthfully, I thought y'all was going to leave Anais as the fuck where she was at, but I see y'all made her a B character. That's fine. Here's the thing. All that extra over-the-top shit that Anais be doing, it is old. It is stale. And the way she was coming at Juju, it was just... And not to say that Juju is untouchable, but Juju is not like the rest of them Love and Hip Hop girls. Then you had Nia Lee was on there. I forgot about that. Nia Lee and Sydney Starr. Was that this episode or that's going to be next episode? Lord, they keep trying to shove Sydney Starr down our damn face. I'm going to save my commentary on that. Last but not least, though, Kimbella and Yandy get into it. You know, Yandy, there's a reverberating theme with Yandy with everybody. And from Chrissy to Kimbella to a lot of the other people on the show, they say that Yandy does things, says things, does things in the background. Then when she gets called on them, she has a problem owning up to them or half owning them. And here's the thing. Yandy, I don't know the facts from the fiction. But I do know this. Everybody not lying on you. And I think what people want from you is acknowledgement. And Yandy, you do tell half truths. Listen, we all know how that homegirl shit work. You told Kimbella, and if you didn't tell Kimbella to roll up on that party, you encouraged her to do it, or for a fact, you damn sure didn't stop her from rolling up at that damn party. Then, when it came to the reunion time, you knew it was going to make you look bad, and you backpedaled and pussy popped and left that girl out on the limb like Tina Marie. And that's why she upset, because she rolled for you and interjected herself basically in something that didn't have nothing to do with her, which is her bad, by the way. But she did it for you, and you left her out in the cold. Not cool, Yandy. Not cool at all. Love and Hip Hop New York, they got it going on. Unfortunately, this episode wasn't super duper funny. The whole Alexis Skyy with her grandmother thing and that baby being on Medicaid just killed everything I had in reference to like funny and my internal juju about it all. Nevertheless, Nessa girl, let me get in here and eat breakfast real quick, and I'm gonna call y'all about the medicine wise both episodes. Then I'm gonna hit these streets. Bad.